guys, welcome to my channel Vinyl Beauty, or welcome back. In today's video we're going to be doing another Christmas look. This week's all going to be based around festive, Christmassy vibe looks to inspire you to use the palettes that you already own and just to get you into the festive spirit really. I love this time of year if you've not been here before, so I just want to make the most of it this week. So for today's one though, I think I've chosen the most Christmassy of Christmas palettes that ever existed, and it's the Christmas Morning palette from Give Me Glow. It makes my heart happy just seeing this palette. It's just so well executed. It's got all the shades that you think of for Christmas and an incredible formula. Those shimmers are just absolute fire in this one. So we're going to do something a bit different for me for this one. So if you want to see what I've got in store for you, then why don't you just keep on watching? Okay guys, I've scooched you in nice and close for this one, and as we did in yesterday's video, I'm going to do my cheeks on camera with you. I've done everything else off camera. We're going to be using a McGrath Labs blush today, and this one's in Paradise Venus. I've been really enjoying this one. It's one of these, like, I don't know, toasty sort of tones. Goes with every eye look. It looks a bit scary and dark when seen next to my ghostly pale skin, but it honestly looks so nice on. So we're going to use that, and I've done a little bit of contour with my contour book, one from Lunatick Cosmetics Labs, but we're just going to go over that. I bought quite a few of these blushes when they came out. I bought 4 of them. I bought the set of 3 of the deeper ones, and then I bought a sensible colour. I can't remember what the sensible colour was called now, but I've used this one the most. This one, and I think this one's called Electric Bloom, something like that. I've used those 2 the most, but this one probably the most, because I've said it before, but I like a nice blushy amount of blush. So okay, suitably blushed up, and yeah, as I say, I love that one. I love how it blends into the skin. I love just how it looks. It's just really easy to work with, nice formula, worth the money I think, these. And then you'll have to forgive me for the highlight I'm going to use, because it's a real old one, but I really wanted to use it. It's the Metal Crush from Kat Von D, when it was Kat Von D, and it's from the anniversary collection, and it's just so beautiful. Don't use it nearly enough. It's called Gold Skool, and it's just glitter, basically gold glitter, but it's just so pretty. So I just wanted to use that. I loved the brand back then when they were Kat Von D, and I just think the products have never been the same, but all of these products I've still got and they still work. So if you guys have got them, get them out and just give them some love. But oh, it's just so pretty. It's gold glitter basically, and if you don't like a glittery highlight you would hate it, but oh, it's just perfect for this time of year. It's not subtle in any way, shape or form, but I just think it's magical on the cheeks. It's gorgeous. It almost applies like a loose highlighter. You can't blend it in, you can't make it look subtle, but that's not the point of this look today. So I'm going to prime with the MAC Soft Ochre Paintpot, because I only have a couple of primers, and this is the one that is kind of the most neutral based. If I'm not going to do a pinky or purpley look, then I'll use this one. If I'm using doing a pinky purpley look, then I'll use my Sigma one, but that does have a bit of colour to it. This one's a bit more neutral. Okay, so we're going to do 2 eye looks today, and I don't normally do this, or never done it, don't think, so we'll see how it goes. But I want to do 1 green eye and 1 red, so that you can kind of pick which one is your favourite at the end, and it gives you 2 looks for the price of 1, because I won't have time to film like multiple looks with these palettes before Christmas. We're already on the 21st of December, but it gives you 2 looks that way. So going to start with the red eye, and I'll complete the whole eye, and then we'll do the green eye I think. So going to start obviously with the red shade, which is called Cozy Fire. So I'm going to take Cozy Fire in the inner part of my crease here and build it up quite high in the crease, because I want plenty of room for shimmers. I'm basically going to be doing a similar technique on both eyes, but actually thinking about it, I might do both eyes at the same time rather than completing the whole of this eye and then doing the other one. I'll change my mind on that. That's what I'm going to do. I'm using a small taper blending E45 from Sigma because it's got quite a precise tip to it, but it is fluffy as well, so I can use it to kind of place the shadow and blend it as well. This is a fantastic red. This is one of the best reds in my collection. I would have said that Love Plus from Sugar Pill was the best, but that one's gone really dry now. That's the thing with vegan shadows, they're a lot drier. That one's gone quite dried out, so I'd say this one's the best I own now, because it is a true perfect red and there's not too many of those around. Alright, so I'm going to do the same thing with the green side, so I'm going to use Under the Tree, of course, and another small taper blending from a white set instead. Use whatever brush you want, but you need a fairly precise one, I think, else this will run away with you too much. I'm waiting to see what my husband says about this look, because yesterday I filmed a kind of candy cane inspired halo eye, and although he liked it, he thinks my looks are like clown makeup, so he was like, at least you're not going anywhere, you know, wearing that. But honestly, I would have gone wherever I wanted to in that. I thought it looked fine, but I'm not so sure I'd be confident to go out in two completely different coloured eyes, but we'll see. Might be more wearable than I think. I'm only going to about halfway across because I am going to kind of tone things down a little bit, using some brown in this look as well. I'm trying to think, yeah, I've gone a little bit further with the green than I've gone with the red. It might just be a case of apply and blend and add a little bit more and blend until I'm sort of happy where I've got to with it. I don't start in the inner corner too often, but just decided to do that today. Mainly because I want to kind of give an illusion that I've got more eye space than I have, so that's a good trick for you guys, that perhaps if you've got hooded eyes or smaller lids, when your eyes are open, if you go into your natural crease, it's down here, but if your eyes are open and you just go above where your eyes sit, you feel like you're almost like sketching in like your brow area, but it will give you a lot more space to put those shimmers, because the shimmers are truly magical in this palette. They're fantastic. So then for the outer corner, we're going to use the shade Chimney on both eyes to give us a little bit of cohesion. So that's this brown shade here. I've got the Spectrum B04 because of the shape of it. Just help to give me the shape that I'm looking for, because I want a kind of squared off V kind of shape, not a rounded shape today. So I'm just joining that up with where the red is, just pretty much stamping that on. We can blend that out later, but that's giving me the shape that I'm looking for. And I'm going to just fill in that V, but not too much onto the lid, so I just want it filled in the outer corner as such, because as I say, I want plenty of space for these shimmers to go. I think that's giving us a little bit of cohesion between each eye, which makes me feel a bit more comfortable with doing two different eyes. And I just want to diffuse the edges, but I still want to keep the shape that we have, and I don't want to drag it out too far, so I'm just using a little flexible brush here. I'll just make it muddy, but just adding a little bit more green just to help with the transition there, and a bit more red on the other side to do the same. And then I'm going to take the green onto the lower lash line. Just going to use a pencil brush to do that. Join it up with that Chimney shade and just carry on along. And same with the Cozy Fire shade on the other eye. I'm going to go right into the inner corner today. And then I'm just going to blend underneath. Make it nice and smoky. I think we've not quite got as much chimney on this side, so I'm just gonna fill a little bit more in there. As I say, I don't want it to take over on the lids though. Okay, now we're going in with NYX Glitter Primer and covering the entirety of the eye space right up into the crease. Cut crease kind of styly. So now on the red side, I'm going to kind of diagonal the red over, so I've still got a bit of space between my lid and my crease, because we're going to put the red on the majority of the lid and then the gold in the crease. So the red is stocking stuffers. So in this outer part here, I can be quite liberal with it. And as I get more towards the inner part, I'm angling it to give us some space, as I say, for pyjamas, which is the gold. Just in this outer corner, I'm just blending just a little bit, just to stop it looking quite so harsh there. So then we're going in with pyjamas, the gold in the palette, and a teensy little brush. This one is the 301 from Hallberg, and I'm taking that in the crease there. So that area that we haven't filled in the eye. And then we're going in with Gifts Galore on this eye. So this one, which is such a magical duochrome green, it's beautiful. Again, that diagonal kind of placement to give us room. We're going to put Santa's Sleigh, the silver in the crease on this side. So again, just tracing the line there between the lid and the crease with that silver shade. So we've done the same look but with the different colours. It's actually turned out a lot more wearable than I thought it would. I'll just take that and just wrap it slightly around the tear duct area as well. And the same with the gold on this eye. Okay, so that's the look to this point. Just going to hop off camera for the finishing touches. I'm going to put Zhao Flash by Hallberg LH Cosmetics in my waterline. It's kind of a goldy silver, so I thought it would work well on both eyes. Going to do a lip and some mascara, and I'll be back with you with the final look. Okay guys, so this is the finished look. Really, really love it. I had so much fun filming this one. I think because it's such an easy palette to use, but it's just the perfect Christmas palette. It's just got me all the Christmas feels today. And I think it's a lot more wearable than I thought it was going to be. Like using the chimney shade in the outer V, I think just gives it that cohesion, makes it a little bit more of an approachable look, a bit more wearable. And I could have gone with a neutral lip, but I just thought, no, I'm going to go all in with the red and just make it as Christmassy as possible today. So I've gone with Dose of Colours Extra Saucy, one of my absolute favourites because it's got that berry richness that's just perfect for Christmas time. So I hope you enjoyed seeing it, and as I say, I was trying to cram in 2 eye looks into one video to try and give you some inspiration. Perhaps red isn't your colour and you perhaps prefer the green side. Let me know, what do you prefer? But I'm definitely team red, you know me. But that green shade, that, oh, what's it called, the shimmer that's in here, Gifts Galore, is a truly special shade. So such a fantastic palette, amazing formula, Give Me Glow Do. The shimmers are like butter gliding on the lid, but they've got that shimmery sparkle without the glitter particles to worry about that might irritate your eyes or anything. You know, it's super smooth but sparkly and glittery. And the mattes are pigmented, but they just blend themselves. And that red is like the perfect true red, which I'm always looking for. So if you guys haven't got this palette, you're looking for a fantastic green or red, don't think of it as a Christmas palette. You can use it whenever. I've used this a lot in my own time and absolutely love it. So I hope you guys have enjoyed seeing this one come together. I hope, like me, it's giving you the Christmas vibes and you're starting to get excited. We're 4 days away from the big day now. And yeah, I'm feeling really festive today. So I'm going to be going off and watching a Christmas movie, I think. There's quite a lot of them to choose from this year on Netflix and on Now TV if you have it, or Sky. So yeah, that's my plans for the rest of the day once I've edited this. But I hope you're having a lovely run up to Christmas, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you're new to my channel, I hope you might consider subscribing before you go. Just a sneak peek, tomorrow is going to be one of my palettes from the past videos. It's a bit more of a neutral palette, but it's very, very Christmassy. So why don't you drop my guess down in my comments and let me know what you think it might be. But other than that, guys, I hope you're having a lovely day or night wherever you are, and I'll catch you in tomorrow's video. Bye, guys.